Greetings all. I'm filming this on my new Pixel 2 XL camera, which I'm not quite sure of all the functions and features. While I'm videoing, I don't know if I can flip it around, so I'm going to start so it shows you everything. The view at the front door, and forgive the glass is disgusting, I have to clean it, but a lot of things are really dirty here. That's the ocean out there, literally off my front. Well, there's a road that separates it, but I want to give you a grand tour of the place so you can see what's going on and get a flavor for what's happening. I've actually had a chance to place and put a lot of things away, but I've got these type of curtains, very, very easy to do. Simply slide them across and it covers. It's very easy to operate. I've discovered two things about living down here. A lot of sand and stuff just gets in. Even though I'm keeping the place closed with air conditioning, the place has a lot of dust and dirt and debris, and I've got to mop this floor badly. What I've learned is I've got two pairs of sandals. One stays outside, one stays inside. When I go outside, for example, I use those, and because I don't want to track dirt in. When I come back inside, I put the ones that are clean, so I'm not tracking dust and sand and seaweed and all that stuff in here. So here's a tour. Standing in, I'm turning around from the front door. There is the small living room. It's not real big, but I've got the lights on so you can see it. And this wicker is very strong, and these cushions are brand new. Very nice. I've also got this pull-out table. I've left it pulled out because I want to figure out what else is I'm going to put in there. Right, and I've got a couple of shoes, and this is a sport pod, which has got a self-contained unit with mosquito netting. You sit inside and you zip it up, and I'm told December through April there's a lot of mosquitoes, so that'll come in handy. And this is actually a sunscreen that looks like this when it's set up. You pin it on four corners with sand, and you put it up, and the wind keeps it aloft. So I haven't used those yet, but I'm keeping them out because I'm not sure what to do with them, where to store them. But this little table slides in and slides back out, and then I'll scoot it around and have it there with the living room. Off to the left here is the washer dryer room, and it makes much more sense that they put a skylight in the washer dryer room. Where I don't understand why, but you can see it's I've got a load of laundry going. There's a pending load. Washer dryer were fairly new. I've got some shelves up here with miscellaneous stuff put up here, some detergent, some extra towels. Here's something for you. This dryer's hose goes out the window. I had to jury rig that because they didn't really have an outlet that I like, so we kind of put that together. And here's the skylight. You can see it's filthy, dirty, grimy. I'm not going to go up there and clean that. But I've got some storage here, some nice shelves, which I've got some stuff in. And various stuff I put in here. There's a little luggage I stuck in the back corner, and of course this is really my only closet, so to speak. Some shirts, and got some extra pillows up there. You can see I haven't used a lot of it. And then I've got some utility tools and drill bits and miscellaneous stuff. Down here is a generator, which I have not used, and I got to read the instructions. It's all in Spanish, so that'll be a challenge. But should the power go out, and I'm told it does, I can fire that bad boy up, and I keep it inside because the salt air would corrode it, so I'm keeping everything inside. And then a trash can. So I've also learned from locals, having had a brunch yesterday with some of the locals, that you do not want to have your electronics exposed to the weather at all, even inside. So what I've done is I've got this big monitor here, which I use for my crisis text line. I can hold a lot of conversations. That I've got it covered in plastic. They say cover everything in plastic, and these are. I have to get more plastic. These are two laptops, one for business, one for personal, which I've got powered up and underneath something to keep them protected. So that's a little storage unit right there. And then moving over here is the kitchen. This is a refrigerator that I still have to put a lot of stuff in. I got a few things in there. We got some langostino and some fruits, and then of course the typical freezer. It's not real big, but it's only me. Then this is the table of shame. I have yet to clean this out, but it's the only thing on the entire place I have not fixed and gotten cleaned. You can see it's a really nice. This was handmade for me for $250. Can you believe that? It's all solid oak. And here I've got drawers that pull out. nice drawers for utilities and utensils. Down here I've got the rest of my flat cast iron cookware. So it's super duper nice. And I've got the same thing, I walk around here, I've got the same thing on this side, a little bit smaller, but some pull-out drawers. Let's see if I can do this here. Some pull-out drawers that hold a number of different things. I'm still figuring out what I want to go in there. So, and this table is everything I haven't yet fixed and figured out where to go, and so it's just going to wait till I get there. Here's the outside again. I did clean all these screens and windows yesterday when my hands were destroyed. I've got to put some grease on the hinges. I've got this stuff, this phenomenal stuff. It's called Corrosion X, and I'm told it is the stuff to put on. I actually did that for some of the hinges outside, but that's the Corrosion X. Water, 5-gallon water. We do not drink the water down here unless you buy it. It's just the way it is from foreign countries. There's that. Again, I have the curtains that slide across. And then the kitchen is not real big, but it's nice and functional. This is actually, I was told that, I'm going to back up here, that grated, the grated cabinet above is used in Europe as dish drainers. You put your dishes up there and they drain into the sink. A little messy for me, so I bought myself the standard little plastic drain thing here. I do not have a dishwasher, so I am the dishwasher. I've got this incredible pineapple, this bursting. If you could smell this video, you'd go, woohoo, smells good. I got to cut that up before it gets too much older. And then just the typical sink. It's one sink with double. And here, let me show you the water. The water is from a cistern, so it cycles. It doesn't come out real fast, but when it gets going, it starts to get going. And so, but it's not what I don't have to spray or anything like that. This is Ecuador, so we do what you got to do. You live what you got to live. Got a blender, which I've used already dozens of times, making some smoothies, and a knife set. And then here's the cast iron hanging over here. And then more storage. I'm still figuring out what I want to go where. Canisters, and as I see here, plastic dishes and bowls. I'm not washing dishes. Everything I eat is going to be thrown away. I've determined if I have to clean the pots and pans, that's it. That's all I'm cleaning. I'm not washing dishes. And then here's this brand new range I got coming in. When I arrived, it was all hooked up. It's gas. It's a beautiful gas range. It's got a glass top that lifts up. And this range is just phenomenal. Beautiful burners. And this is unlike the States. You won't see this anywhere but down in Ecuador and other places. Down here, this cabinet, it's powered by, that's right, you get your gas from a big old tank. And once it runs out, there's a lady I've got a name and number of. I call her and she'll come by, and for, I think, $2, she'll give me another tank and take this one away. So can't beat that. And I turn the gas off when I'm not using it. So a little extra step you got to do. But that's the price of living down by the beach. Let me shut this so it doesn't drop and crash and break. Tempered glass. The tile here is really nice. It's dirty, and but it's all throughout, so I don't have to worry about rugs. I'm gonna have to get I've got a nice mop in the other room. I'm gonna go mop some floors. Here's the bedroom, the one on the downstairs. It's got a really nice bedroom set I had brought in, and a couple of nightstands. And believe it or not, Mike, you may not recognize this. This is the brass clock that I took when Dad passed. And I'm gonna keep it polished. I've got brass polisher, but it looks really, really nice. It was so tarnished, it took me quite a while to get it like that. And then over here, another bedstand, nightstand, and then out the window is the, again, these windows are disgustingly dirty, is that outdoor barbecue, which I'm in the process of. I just had a grate put in, and I got some charcoal and wood, so that's what that looks like. I can walk, all these doors open up, I can literally walk right out and take care of that stuff. So, and there's my one air conditioner, which is not functioning correctly. It's not, condensation is not coming down, so there's a guy coming out today going to take a look at it. And it's controlled by remote control. And if it's on correctly, I know before I was here, it filled and really did a good job on the bottom. It's not that hot right now. It's gloomy outside. The morning's been a little gloomy, so. Let's walk upstairs real quick. The stairs, this is wood. I can't remember the name of the wood, but it's like a amber yellow color, and it's gorgeous. And creaks a little bit, but this whole floor, which is binged up and danged up when I got here, I'll have to kind of polish it, is completely that type of wood. It's beautiful. This is where the music's going to go, and as you can see, there's my massive Gator case that it's been a little small, fortunately, getting in here, but if all these, let me just show you what this thing looks like so you can get a flavor for it. This is where all the music is coming from. This is what I did your piece with, Mike. All this cushions. This is a Roland FAOA, full-size keyboard, 88 keys, and it is a gem. Lots of complexity, lots of stuff. I'm still learning it, but it's a blast. I got some speakers and stuff in there. So I was told, man, keep it closed. Keep it out against the weather, or it'll be trashed. And I am not going to let this get trashed. It's just way too expensive. So I'll seal that up a little bit later. These two pads I brought with me to put down so the wouldn't skid on my on the piano when I set it up. There's a lounge up here. A little. By the way, this is a futon. Opens up into a full bed. I haven't done it yet, but there's a strap to pull it out, so this could be a full bed. I've got all my electronic MIDI synthesizer, cables, connectors, blah, 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 covered in plastic. I haven't set them all up yet. I did set up the board one night and played, but it's just, I was concerned about the air because this is, up here is not air conditioned at all. And as you can see, it's very, very limited. I got a couple plastic chairs, but I'll get it fixed up. A tripod here for the music. This little thing, just in case you know, it's called a pop filter. This is what you use when you record with a microphone at this end, and it gets all the P's and S's and all those hard consonants to come out soft. It's well lit at night. As you can see, I'm trying to keep this under 15 minutes because that's all YouTube will take at one time. And then walking out, again, gotta clean. But here is the piece de resistance as to why this place spoke to me. And there's the surf. Local guys going by. It's real high tide right now. Normally, yesterday there were all kinds of people selling stuff and vans and trucks, but today it's empty. And the beautiful ocean, even though it's overcast, it's beautiful. And this whole deck here, as you can see, the birds really love my roof. Look at this. It's disgusting. What's wrong with these guys? Can't they fly over someone else? Not much I can do there. I might get a power washer. I am going to get a power washer to power wash the deck here and the downstairs. As you can see, the downstairs there's the barbecue. And my next door neighbor who's got roosters and chickens, and the roosters get off at 3 in the morning and it doesn't seem to bother me. And I haven't woken up yet. Of course, I've been pretty tired. There's this big palm frond that I've trimmed yesterday and some other debris. There's a truck with the water. See that? Grab them by, and for $1.50, you would get a replacement. You give them the old one, they give you $1.50, 5 gallons of water. And then some trimming down here. This courtyard is all dusty and dirty. I got to get a power washer and take care of that. More storage units. That's where the electrical components are. And that's it. All this stuff up here is the wood here. It's got to be treated. It's in pretty good shape. They did a good job when I left. And all this has just got to be maintained. See all this has to be covered with a light film of grease, which I'm going to do all this next week, and trim this wood and get it power washed and fix it all up. So that's it. And here's the local neighborhood around. It's very rustic. It's very low key, and it's very Ecuador. And so far the people have been tremendous. The guy who owns this building, this is a restaurant. He's very friendly. He let me borrow his machete. And that's what caused my wonderful blisters and my cuts and my, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm 105 years old, but enjoying it because it's a beautiful place to be. And this is the reason right here. If I can just get the locals to take down that stupid telephone pole, maybe bury the lines. I think I'm asking too much. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. Let me see if I can. I hope this is getting me. I'm just thrilled to be down here, and I know that when you come on down, you'll enjoy it. It's not the Taj Mahal, and you've got the bedroom. I'll be upstairs in the futon. There's a hammock downstairs which I can use. So whoever comes, when you want to come, I'm here. Have a great day. Signing off from Ecuador.